to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. Alright guys, it is time to introduce a new bike here at John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. I don't know if there are any classic Honda motorcycle fans out there, but I thought you guys might be excited to see the new project that I just rolled off the trailer. This is a 1986 Nighthawk 700S. This was one of the tariff bikes in the US. Other places in the world, it was a 750cc motorcycle, but the US got the 700cc version. The Nighthawk 700S has a lot of really cool features on it. Some of them include hydraulically adjusted valves. So this bike, in theory, never needs a valve adjustment. That's a big plus as far as maintenance goes. It's also a shaft drive bike. That contributes to the low maintenance on the bike as well. It features anti-dive front suspension, so when you get on the brakes, it actually increases the damping on the bike. Anti-dive suspension was very common in the 80s. I wasn't sorry to see it go. It typically doesn't perform all that well, to be honest, but it's a feature you will see on lots of the bikes from the 80s. Other nice touches on this bike are a fuel gauge and a gear indicator, and that was a lot more comprehensive instrumentation than Honda typically had put on their bikes up to this point. The Nighthawk 700S has air adjustable front forks. It has an oil cooler for the engine as well, and just a host of really nice features that kind of set this bike apart and make it a really nice daily driver. It's a reliable bike. It's a quick bike as well. It has very nice tuning on it. It has somewhat open exhaust, and so it actually sounds pretty loud for a bike that passed emissions controls. The Nighthawk also has a 6-speed transmission that shifts very nicely up and down through the gears. If you like great motorcycle related content and you want to help support this channel, you might want to consider becoming a member. Depending on the level of membership, members get additional bonus features such as early access to new videos and bonus content on this channel. And your support will help me continue to make good quality motorcycle content for you to enjoy. For me, this bike is one of my short list bikes. It's a bike that every time I see one, it catches my eye. I rode one of these as a young man in the 1990s, and I loved the way it rode. I thought it was so smooth and very quick, and I really enjoyed riding it. And I've been looking to have one ever since, but it has just never worked out. Either the price was too high, or the bike wasn't right, or the mileage was too high. So I always keep my eye out for a good one of these. I had talked about these previously with my friend Rob. He sent me a link to a Facebook ad this week, and I went and looked at the bike, and I ended up picking this bike up. So once again, thank you, Rob. This particular bike is a 1986. It is a one-owner machine, and it has 11,226 original miles on it. The fact that it's a one-owner bike, the fact that it's in very nice cosmetic condition overall, and the fact that it has low miles on it and actually runs very nicely are all huge pluses. And I got it for what I think is a reasonable price. I did pay up a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but when you find a nice classic bike and the mileage is right and the ownership is right and the condition is right, that's the time to act. It's better to pay up a little bit for a nice example than to pay less for a rough example, because you'll never be able to make that rough example nice. Looking over the bike, overall the paint is in very good condition. There are a few minor scuffs and dings that need to be touched up a little bit, but overall the paint's in great condition. The inside of the tank is clean, shiny metal. The tires front and back are brand new, and they are in excellent condition, so that's another plus. The brakes function as they should, front and back. I was able to ride this bike before I bought it, and I was able to ensure that it shifts like it should, it pulls strongly like it should, the motor runs smoothly, it starts right up, all the lights work, the horn works. So overall, this is an excellent starting place for a restoration, and really most of what I'm going to be doing to this bike, aside from going through my normal service and servicing it from front to back, most of what I'm going to do is light cosmetics and pretty much just detailing it out and making it nicer than it is right now, although it's not in bad condition to start with. Let's give it a listen to see what it sounds like. Again, I plan to service this bike from front to back. I will change all the fluids in it. I will check the air filter, I'll check the charging system, and really make sure that this bike is ready to ride out on the road and enjoy. I want to make sure it's safe, and then I will feature it in a review video. I'll also feature this bike in some back-to-back comparison videos with some of the other classic bikes that I currently have in the garage. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that. I absolutely can't wait to start working on this bike and bringing it back to life, making sure that it's ready to rock. It's really nice to start with a bike that doesn't need a whole lot of mechanical work to get it out on the road and to enjoy it. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the Nighthawk 700S content that is coming up on this channel. All right, I'd love to know what you guys think. If there are any Honda Nighthawk fans out there, please let me know in the comment section below. As always, I hope you found this video entertaining and informative, and until next time, enjoy the ride.